think it actually is a good morning. This is my second time to come through and do some ironing, so we're doing a lot better than I have been. So I think I'm past that 4-day flare, which I'm very pleased about. You can probably hear the wind. Well, you can't see it so much, but you can probably hear it. The wind's hitting the back of the apartment, so it's windy at this end, not so about the other end. But yeah, I've come through to a bit more ironing, and I'm going to have another cup of tea, and then I'm going to try and get the doggies out. So I think today I'm going to make kind of a reset day, try and just go around the house and do basic, the house is basically tidy, but do a bit more of a clean, like clean the bench properly in the kitchen, the door needs cleaned, another fridge door. Just go through each area and see what needs done. Bedroom should be pretty good because I did get that done at the beginning of last week. But like the bathroom, I'll just do the toilet and then hopefully get to the rest of it this week. But yeah, just a little bit of a freshen up and yeah, just get myself sorted for the week ahead, I guess, hoping that's going to continue to be a good one. We are supposed to be having our pest spray today, or the spiders or whatever that are all up everywhere. They're supposed to be moving on out today, or have moved out. I don't think most of them have moved. I did try and tell them. I warned them they had until today. But I don't think he's going to be able to spray with the wind. So I don't know what's going to happen, because the plan was they were going to spray today and then cleaning tomorrow. I can't even remember if I said this. My vlogging over the last few days has been very sporadic. So apologise if I've already told you this. Yeah. So that was going to be quite good, because the dogs would be at walkies or the school tomorrow, and then they wouldn't be here while the windows were all getting done. But if it's delayed the day, they're going to be here, but that's okay, whatever. I am just so relieved that for now anyway, feeling a lot better. Yeah, I think we're going to have a good day. But I'll be careful not to overdo things, especially just having had 4 days of not doing hardly anything. I did get for a little swim yesterday afternoon, which was nice. Kevin didn't want to come and join me, unfortunately, but I am done, and I thought I was feeling better. I often do in the late afternoons, but haven't the last few days, but did yesterday. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get for a swim, because I knew today was going to be a bit cooler, and yet with this wind, it was actually quite nippy out there. So I'm trying to push our walk back a bit further to hopefully it warms up a few degrees, but I don't know, it is going to get to 20, and it's currently 16, so we'll wait a little bit longer. They've just all got settled on the bed, so you're good boys. You're good boys. All right, I'm going to iron 3 items and then go and have that cup of tea. Don't know how well you can see on this camera, if you can see the birds flying around there in the trees. I'll try and crop in a little bit further, but there's trees all through there, and that's that tree line just beyond the houses there. There must be some sort of food in there that they're eating at the moment, because that's where they've been hanging out a lot, besides they're flying around the suburbs. But yeah, it's and hanging out on rooftops. That's sort of where they've been. Dressed. And take these puppies on their walk, and then try and tackle some of my list. I've written a list. I didn't wash my hair, so I've just got crazy hair at the moment because I don't fancy going out with wet hair. It's a lot less windy over here. I come around the outside, you can see the trees they're blowing. That's directions behind us, but the trees behind us are currently protecting us. There's a gust coming through now, mind you, but it's a lot less windy than by the ocean. Looks like it's been planted. Maybe the same guy planted it. Oh yeah, because there was another one there. And the third one. Probably the same guy who planted the pink flowering one. Excuse wind-blown hair. I need to wash my hair. It's gone really crazy now. But back from my walk, I've just been around and put out some food for the dogs. Geez, it's warm with the house closed up, but I think the spray guy for the spiders might be here. So I thought, better have our door shut. So if he looks up, he knows he's right to spray. But I'm going to pop the fan on because it's a little bit warm. I think I'm going to have my breakfast first. So I have a little bit of rest, have my breakfast. And then I'll get stuck into my list. And I'm just going to take it from the top. I've kind of tried to put in order. Mind you, I've left the kitchen to last. Maybe it's not a good idea, starting the bathroom. But I think I'll do that because that's doing the easier bits first. Although I know often you're supposed to do the hard bits first. I don't know. What do they say? Just one bite at a time, I guess. One bit at a time. So we'll just see. But I have tried to make a comprehensive list. And hopefully we'll get through that today. Dinner is left, made up lentil rice slice last week. So we've still got another lot of that to have for dinner. So I don't need to concern myself with making dinner. Lunch will just be potatoes, something nice and simple. So I don't need to do any food prep besides trying to make some chia puddings. This morning I'm having my veggie patty roll. I went and bought a roll on our walk. So, but yeah, I'm so much better than I have been the last few days. So that's a relief because I'm thinking, gosh, if we stretch 4 days is kind of, 2 to 4 days is kind of feeling normal for a bit of a flare, I find for me. They're sort of usually within that range. Occasionally have just a 1 day flare. But once I go beyond that, I don't often go beyond that. That was when I knew I needed the ketamine infusion when I went sort of beyond the 4 days. So it was a bit of a relief. I think everyone's a bit worried the ketamine is not working or hasn't worked, but I did have some really good days last week early on, as you will have seen. So, and then I just sort of come to a halt for 4 days, but we're back into it again now, easily. And my reward, if I get through my list, the very last thing is to put up the Christmas tree. It's now in the hallway, so I would like to do that, but we'll see. Not to decorate, just to put it up. We'll just do a step at a time, and then hopefully over the week I can do my decorations one day. Can't really obviously do my shelf to put out my other stuff because I don't have my shelving unit yet. I think it's due another week or two, probably 2 weeks. So, but I can get other stuff out. I can have a look through what I have and what I might be going to use, and I can work out what I'm going to put up above my kitchen. But I'll probably wait till I've got the shelf, and I'll do the shelves first probably because that's more what I'm going to see, and then other things will go up above the kitchen. Yeah, I'm very excited about my shelves. Time to make a move. I should have got up sooner, but I didn't. So this is my little list, and we'll just see how we get on. I've done half of my footwork exercise, but I got sidetracked and didn't finish it. All right, I'm going to go start in the bathroom. I'll try and get these things done pretty quickly. Maybe not the Depop photos. We'll see how we go. And then as many in the kitchen, a bit in the hallway. Yeah, if we can get the first few things done, that'll be great. What I actually want to do is just leave a few of these little sticky tabs around the place. This one I'll just pop on the mirror. And that way I can film other bits of the wardrobe. I don't know. You can remove them. They're kind of supposed to be single use though, so I guess somewhere I might film again, I'll just leave it. I think I'm just so special. I can't work these things out. I have a funny feeling Kevin didn't buy the original product and therefore they are very sticky, more so than they're supposed to be. That might be a better spot. Of course you're a bit wonky now, but anyway. To try to wrangle the other camera on and off that sticky pad. I think I broke my nails that I already did this morning. Anyway, I'm going to quickly make the bed. But I'm back on the Osmo because it's a bit easier to work. This room looking a bit neater and tidier. I've still got boxes there to find somewhere for eventually, but obviously we are still scanning. Trying to get some of that done this afternoon. But at least the floor's cleared so I can send Dobby through to clean. Now this room, it always ends up in a mess, but not really. It's kind of an organised mess. I've got some things to donate on the floor, like that bag's to donate, that's to donate. I've got containers, I need to find somewhere for them to go. I've still got clothes to sell on Depop. And I've got my ironing pile and obviously the washing I just pulled down. I just thought I had a few loose things, so I'll bring them through. Then I can just stack them in the box. This was stuff that came out of one of our suitcases. It's like you put it compression, but I don't really use it. But kind of maybe we might one day. So, I can probably just, oh my gosh. Stickiest beaks ever. Come on. Bip, 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 bip. Oh gosh, go to bear. Oh, my goodness. Come on, that's right. Stop being the stickiest beaky that there ever was. That's for laundry. I think while I'm here, I'm going to iron a couple more pieces. I think I've got 4 or 5 more pieces on the bed to do. Oh no, there's probably more. I'll do a bit more. See if I can at least clear the bed off, or I'll just make another ironing pile. If not, I've also got Christmas gifts there for our stockings and stuff I need to sort through. But I'm not going to do that today, it's not on the list. I do have ironing on the list, so I'll iron a few more pieces and then I'll take out of here all the stuff that doesn't need to be in here. I don't know why we're zoomed in for some reason, but anyway, I can't work it out because apparently it's not zoomed in. I'm not very good with these cameras. Got a few more things ironed, so I'm going to take them away. I've still got all that to do. I've still got about maybe half a dozen things to do, so I'm going to leave them probably tomorrow morning. I'll come back. But I'm going to take all my bits and pieces and my clothes, and at least that'll just be tomorrow's little ironing session. Hopefully then I can put the ironing board away for a bit. Now, Kevin's supposed to take the bag of soil away for me, but he hasn't. We did replant grass seed for the doggies in the container, and also the ones out in the other balcony. We'll see how they go. This is supposed to be getting cleaned, I think, tomorrow, so that should make a bit of a difference then. I figured since I've redone the bedroom, I better actually empty this basket and get it all put away as well. Because as you guys know, I do have a bit of a habit of leaving the basket and then putting the things away a day or two later. But I'm going to be good, and we'll do that now. And then I'm going to have another cup of tea, sit down and a rest, and then we'll tackle the kitchen. I've been doing all right. Having the list was really good because it just made me, I didn't think of what I was going to do next. I just moved to the next thing and do that. But I didn't put away the clothes, but we'll do that. Well, as often happens, I've sat here for longer than expected. I don't even know what I was doing. But I did end up working on a vlog for a little bit and got a bit sidetracked in that. So I'm going to get up now because I've just got, well, I've still got quite the list to get through, but we'll try and get through the kitchen part. Let's see. So I'm going to start by clearing the kitchen table. And then the kitchen. Yeah, it's actually really not that much. Because I've written down, it's not that much. It's funny. I sort of think, oh, I don't want to get up. It's not that bad. So let's go. The kitchen table is one thing I really want to clear off. And I do need to do some things for in my bullet journal, but I'm not going to do that now. I'll try and do that later on, which means I still got to leave stuff on the bench. No, I can put them somewhere. Yeah, let's clean off everything except the stuff I need for my bullet journal. And one day I'm going to have to tackle all my little areas here and get them a bit better sorted because they tend to get a bit of a mess. I guess if anyone's got a table beside their sort of spot, that's what tends to happen. You're doing that with a bit of a mess there because, you know, you have weird stuff there that you use all the time. And yeah, I've only got a very small little table, as you guys know. I've got the two baskets down there. All right. And one day I'm going to get a new, from IKEA, just a set of drawers for under my desk where my jigsaw puzzle is. Because at the moment, it's not the best drawer system and the top drawer's a bit jammed. So, okay, we'll get that one day too. But I'm just actually trying to think. We may be able to get, we're going down to, why didn't we get it last time to Christie's? I think I was just tired on the way. I wanted to get home. So maybe we'll organise it for next time. And so I didn't order it in time to get it to do a pickup order. So I'll make sure I do that. I think we're going down either the end of January or early, sort of mid-February. Because we're going to go down, just stay in that van the January long weekend. But of course, didn't book it early enough, so the dog pen sites are not available. There's probably other sites there, but the dog pens work so well. So it's just whether we want to go another weekend or we can get the dog, what they call them, a dog freedom site, I think they're called. Or whether we book an Airbnb, which obviously costs a lot more money than the freedom site. So I haven't quite decided on that yet. I was actually looking this morning. I might just see about booking an Airbnb that we can cancel. I found one that looks quite nice. It's got like a view, similar down to where we stayed last time, but it's actually got a view of the water area where we didn't have a view from our little apartment that we stayed in. No, we looked out across the street, didn't we? I was trying to think. That one's still available, but And it was nice, but I wouldn't necessarily stay there again. I think I'd rather try a different one. All right, look, I'm up. I'm up. I'm gonna start clear the kitchen table. Anyone who's good with plants. These was like, I bought 3 plants in one container. Could repot it and give it a, oh, it's very dry over there too. Actually, it might be plastic. Yeah, look, there's plastic under it. So even the whole container hasn't got a lot of room for the plants. It's plastic container in these, I guess the whole thing lifts in or out. Should I be splitting these up? Are they too cramped in here? I don't know. Maybe you can. Oh, I think I can get most of the plant. I can probably just lift it. Yeah, look at that. It's very root bound. I can see that for myself. But should I be splitting them into 3 plants? I have got a spare pot somewhere that I could use, at least one pot. What do we think? I don't want to become a mad plant lady, but a couple of plants, especially now I'm going to have my bookshelf, my shelving unit, I could put a plant in there. And yeah, I've got some potting soil, so I might look at doing that perhaps. But let me know what you think, because you'll probably be able to tell me before I get to it, because we know I don't get to things very quickly. Okay, so I'm going to clear the table. That took like 5 seconds really. Clean the benches. I've got a bit of stuff here. I've got a bit of stuff over there. Obviously some is for the dog's dinner, but I can put some stuff away. I might go and get my reed diffuser things that I need to refill, and I can refill them and then pop all the other stuff away, put the bits for that away. And if I refill the dog's peanut butter Kong, I can also put them away. I am going to throw out this teriyaki sauce. I wasn't that keen on it. I can't see me using it again, so we'll just get rid of it. It's a waste, I know, but I didn't really like it. We tried. I've still got Kino's medications I leave out. That's my cup of tea. Kevin left a pen, and that's the dog treats to refill, so I'll do that as well. And then I can clean the benches and put on some potatoes to cook probably after I've done that. And then what do I do? Clean the sink. I did give it a little rough sink clean yesterday, but I'll try and do a proper clean. And the fridge. Can you guys see the state of the fridge? Got lots of dribbles from puppies, I'm guessing, because they're mainly the bottom half of the fridge. We'll get that cleaned up as well. afraid my little Osmo pocket went flat, so I didn't end up filming the rest. But I did get, what was it? I don't know what I was up to when it went flat. I was washing some strawberries. I washed my strawberries so I can do my chia puddings after. And then I was putting some stuff away and the mail turned up. It was an order from Hague's Chocolates that I put in for Kevin's stocking and for some gifts. So that came, so I've unpacked that. And I bought myself a little Christmas mug, which I'm sure you will see. And then, what else have I done? Got my lunch anyway, so I've got my potatoes, just with some lettuce and the last of my purple cabbage. Luckily it's grocery day tomorrow. Sun's trying to come out and I wish I could open the windows and even sit outside and have lunch, but I don't know where the guy is. I just saw him not long ago. He did along there. So I don't know if he's been, I don't think he's been on the front. I think the dogs would have gone crazy because they were barking when they heard banging and they saw a pole go past the window. So I'm pretty sure he hasn't done there yet, so I'll just stay inside. I've got the fan on. Just so I'm used to having the door open pretty much every day unless it's absolutely freezing. So I'm a bit tired, but I feel good. I haven't seen his pulse, so he's still doing down the side there now. Yeah, so obviously I've still got things on my list to do. But I cleaned the sink and I did the fridge doors. They're all nice and clean now. For how long, I do not know. Even after doing the kitchen bench, then I made lunch and cut up potatoes or something, and then I had to clean it again. I just wiped it down. I haven't cleaned it properly, just wiped it. So, yeah, and I watered one plant out too, so I'll water the other plant later on. But I did extra because I hadn't planned to do that TV console, but it took 5 seconds, as you saw. That's one thing I like about not having much display space. It's so quick and easy to look after things. I'm going to have obviously a few more shelves soon, but I'm going to keep them pretty sparse. So hopefully they don't take too long. And I have these shelves up here, but I'm always forgetting about them. They just sit up there every so often I dust, and they don't really seem to collect much dust up there, surprisingly. And I tend to forget about my cups too. Again, the cups get rotated through, so they're regularly getting washed, but the shelves themselves are a little bit dusty. But I haven't got enough mugs for Christmas, so I've been looking at maybe buying some more Christmas mugs. I know I had some, but I gave them to, I think Athena took my Christmas dinner set and she had my mugs. And I had other mugs, but I got rid of them all. And now I want more mugs. Because I've only got 2 Christmas mugs now. I've got the one I got today and I got one from last year. I think that's all I have. Because I didn't used to change the mugs because I didn't have a mug display. Now I've got a mug display. But I might just have to start on my collection small and... Actually, there's some nice looking ones for sale in Woolworths. I thought I might go have a little look in Woolworths, even though they might not be the nicest to drink out of because they won't be the nice fine china. And I do like I prefer a thin lip on my teacups. I've got variety, but the ones I do grab the most are my favourite are the Danone ones. And I was looking at ordering some Danone ones, but they've got to come from the UK. So delivery's a bit, but they're still a lot cheaper than buying them in Australia. So I can justify it. Don't they call it like girl maths? Anyway, I'm going to eat my lunch, probably watch a bit of video, edit a bit of video, and then I'll see how I'm feeling. Doggies have got to have a walk still, and I still want to do some scanning. But I think I'll keep working on my list. Scanning's there, and I do need to have a bath or a shower at some stage. Should have washed my hair yesterday. I did have a shower, and I should have washed my hair, but I didn't. Well, I guess I can wait till tomorrow morning, but we'll see. Let's see how we go. Because like it's 2:30. Where does the day go? I didn't get up to 5:30, and that, an hour and a half lost in the morning. But the main thing is I'm feeling good. Thank goodness. You probably won't be surprised to find that I ran out of steam. Ended up with fibro sore legs, but I am going to get up and go take the doggies on their afternoon walk. They haven't been bugging me, so that's most unusual, particularly for Kenai. Actually, I've got to finish off their dinner first. But I had a look at my list, and although there's still outstanding things, the main thing that I still want to get done is the chia puddings, but I can do that at any stage. The fruit's washed. I can even do that while watching YouTube with Kevin when he gets home. So I didn't get to things like Still got the box of toilet paper in the front entry to put away. I didn't get to do my bullet journal stuff. Nothing that can be easily done tomorrow, no worries. And photos for Depop. And then I was just start scanning, finish off menu planning. I've started, kind of. I have. I've got one thing on the menu plan. Again, I can do that tomorrow morning or at any stage. I need to get my glasses adjusted. These and my sunglasses are a bit loose, and they're often, particularly because I use a face oil, I find they just slide off my face. They're a bit, I don't feel too loose now. Maybe it's only when I have the oil on, but in the mornings I find they sometimes slide right off. But yeah, maybe that's my face oil and not the glasses. I do feel like they need a bit of an adjustment though. Possibly more the sunglasses. I don't know, now I'm a bit confused. Maybe they don't. But they do, they slide down. They drop down. I don't know. I was going to say I'm going to go tomorrow to the optometrist because it's near where the dog walk place is. But now I'm not sure. Now that I think about it, they might be right if I didn't have face oil on, like especially first thing in the morning. But I might go and get them just to adjust them slightly. And I've got some to return as well if I remember. Try to remember to do that. A bit of a headache as well. But anyway, I'll get these doggies out for just a little afternoon walk. And then I might come back and just hit the couch. I might actually jump in shower or bath. I'll have to decide. I need to shave my legs, so maybe a shower. I don't need to shave them. I'd like to shave them. It's starting to bother with my stocking. It's starting to annoy. The hairs are starting to annoy me when I'm wearing my stocking. I have not put on today because I usually put on after my shower or bath. It's okay to miss it for an occasional day, and I've still got a bit of footwork exercise to do. I've done half, so I'll do the other half. Try and remember to do the other half. What I didn't get to today, I'll just start off tomorrow's list with. But I'm happy. Having quite a good night. I'm not even that unhappy, feeling a bit sore this afternoon. Or tired's one thing, that's fair enough, but I'm a bit sore as well. That's okay. Nothing to the level of soreness that I was experiencing the last 4 days. So it's not a big deal. Still fine. To go for our afternoon walk, and then we'll come home, and I doubt I'm going to get much more done. So we'll just do the exercises, shower, bath, and the chia pudding at some stage. This beautiful afternoon. So different to this morning, and look at the scardinias all opening up, and that just smells amazing here. The wind's just blowing the scent at me. Come on, yes, you saw a puppy. It's still windy, but it's quite warm.